everyone, today I'm doing a review on this new hair dye. It's the colour mask one from Schwarzkopf, however you say that. I'm sorry if I pronounce it completely wrong. And a lot of you guys requested to see a review on this after I mentioned it in my favourites, I think, or maybe it was a haul, I can't remember. But anyway, a lot of you guys said you wanted to see me talk about it because I did say how much I love it and that it's probably my favourite hair dye now, and yeah, so I thought I would do a review for you guys. So if you want to see what I think about it, then keep on watching. So the colour that I got is 910 Pearl Blonde, and it's the lightest that they have in the whole range, and it's supposed to be kind of an ash blonde, almost a platinum blonde, and on the back it says that you probably shouldn't use this colour if your hair is darker than medium blonde. And my natural hair colour, I don't know if you can see, I mean, I probably should have worn my hair down for this video so you can see how it actually looks, but I'm hoping you can still see a little bit. So my roots are kind of an ashy greyish colour. They're not too dark, but they are kind of on the greyish ashy spectrum, if that makes any sense. So my natural hair colour is definitely an ash blonde, but then when I dye it, it always goes yellow or orange or nasty or something like that. And to be honest, this is the only hair dye that I've tried that didn't turn my hair yellow or orange. It is so difficult to find a blonde hair dye that doesn't have that horrible yellow brassy undertone. So that is probably why I'm so impressed with this, because I've tried so many hair dyes from all different brands, from drugstore to high-end, even in salons. It can be really difficult to achieve a really natural blonde, especially if you want to go like a proper ashy blonde, almost a white greyish colour. It's the first hair mask colourant, so a hair dye that comes in the form of a mask, so it's super easy to apply. I don't actually have all the contents, I threw them away, which I probably should have kept them, but hopefully you can see on the packaging that the actual container is a mask, and you get two different things and an empty part of the mask. I think it's empty, so you just mix them in, and it's a really thick mask texture, so it's super easy to apply. It's not too runny, so it's not going to run down your body or anything like that. And it's also not too thick that it's difficult to spread. It's just a nice texture. When you mix it in the pot, it comes out bright blue, which can be a bit scary. And at first I was like, oh my god, is it the wrong colour? But if you think about it, blues and purples, they do neutralise yellow undertones. So that is probably why it works so well. But you don't actually get that much product. So for that reason, I would say if you have super thick hair, or if it's really long, probably past your shoulders, then you would need two of these probably. I mean, my hair is kind of long, but it's really thin, so I usually don't need a lot of it. If you saw the previous video where I talked about this, then you'll know that I didn't use it on the whole of my hair. I just did highlights because I wasn't sure about this hair dye. It's a brand new, I haven't tried it before. I haven't probably even tried any hair dye from Schwarzkopf, to be honest. How would you say that? I'm sorry if I keep saying it wrong. So yeah, I wasn't completely sure, so I didn't want to dye my whole hair and end up with yellow hair or too light white hair. I wasn't sure, so I thought I'd do highlights, and hopefully you can actually see that it turned out really well. The colour that I got is exactly like it says on the back over here, so I got a nice ashy blonde. It's actually pretty similar to what it says, not what it says, to what you can see at the front. So the girl that you see, I think that is the colour that I got pretty much. I don't know if you can see. So it's pretty accurate, which never happens, to be honest, especially with blonde colours, so I was really impressed with that. It says to leave it on for 20 to 30 minutes. I always leave hair dyes on for longer, so I probably kept it on for an hour or something like that. But I do find that with blonde hair dyes, it's really good to leave them on for longer, especially if you have darker hair. I mean, in 30 minutes, if you think about it, the colour is not going to lift and you're not going to get a nice light blonde. So whatever it says on the box, I always double the time, and especially if you have brown hair and you want to highlight it or lighten it, then you should probably leave it on for even longer than that. In terms of how it made my hair feel, I would say it left it really nice, really kind of nourished and soft and silky, especially after using the conditioner. This does come with a conditioner. It wasn't dry, it wasn't damaged, it wasn't breaking off, even though this is a blonde lighting hair dye, so I didn't find my hair to be damaged at all. It was definitely nice and shiny and glossy, especially straight after I dyed it, and now it's been maybe a week or 2 weeks and it still looks exactly the same. It didn't kind of go dull, because with blonde colours they do sometimes go dull and it just doesn't look like a nice natural blonde, but with this it didn't happen. It still looks nice and pretty and glossy, and the colour didn't go yellow, which can happen a lot. Even if you do get a nice ashy colour, after a while, after you wash your hair, it becomes horrible and yellow. So with this it didn't happen, so the colour still stayed true to the colour that it has on the box, so I'm really impressed with that. I also want to quickly mention the scent. It had a really nice floral smell, almost like a perfume smell. It wasn't strong at all, because sometimes with hair dyes, I think some brands like maybe Garnier or something like that, they have such a strong smell and you almost want to faint. It's so strong. So this didn't have it, which is also really good. And yeah, just in general, I would definitely recommend this new hair dye to anyone. This particular colour use it if you have from light blonde to dark blonde hair, but just the whole range, I'm sure it's really good. Obviously I haven't tried any other ones. I think my mum got a dark brown colour or something like that and she was impressed with it as well, so I definitely do think it's a nice range. They have it on offer right now because it's a new hair dye. It's a bit more expensive, I think it was maybe £9 or something like that, but to be honest I think it's worth it for the effect that you get, especially this colour. I mean, if you are looking for that ashy colour, it's so difficult to find, and for £9, I mean, not going to a salon, it's definitely worth it. And that is it for my review. I hope it was useful. Let me know if you have any more questions, just ask them in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!